You wake up, your body won't move. Something is wrong. Not just physically wrong, but deeply, existentially wrong. There's a presence in your room that you can't see, can't explain, but absolutely know is there. You try to scream. Nothing comes out. You try to run. Your muscles won't obey. This isn't a dream. This happens to thousands of people every night. And there's a reason why. Stay with me because we're about to explore one of the most terrifying human experiences through the lens of pure neuroscience. Welcome to Unseen Depth, where horror meets psychology. Subscribe if you want to understand the mechanics of terror instead of just experiencing it blindly. Because what terrifies us isn't random. It's wired into our brain. Most of us know about fight or flight. We've heard about it our whole lives. Run or stand and defend yourself. But there's a third response that almost nobody talks about, and it's more powerful than both of those combined. It's called the freeze response. When you're facing a threat, your brain doesn't just decide to fight or flee. It runs a calculation. Is this threat avoidable? Can I outrun it? Can I overpower it? And if the answer to all of those is no, your nervous system makes a decision that kept our ancestors alive. It freezes you completely, not because you're weak, not because you're broken, but because in nature, being invisible is survival. A rabbit freezes in tall grass. A possum goes rigid. You freeze in your bed with your eyes locked open, unable to move, unable to breathe properly. It's the same mechanism. It's ancient. It's involuntary. And it's absolutely terrifying when you're experiencing it. Here's where it gets interesting scientifically. When your brain detects a threat, your amygdala fires up immediately. That's your alarm system. But before you even consciously process what's happening, your brain is flooding your system with chemicals. Adrenaline, cortisol. Your heart rate spikes. Your breathing becomes shallow. Your muscles tense. But here's the cruel part. At the same time, your brain is releasing another chemical called immobility tone. It's triggered by your dorsal vagal complex, part of your parasympathetic nervous system. This chemical doesn't just suggest that you stop moving. It forces your muscles into rigidity. You're chemically locked in place, so you're conscious. You're aware. You're terrified, but your body is betraying you. You can't move. And your brain is actually telling you that this is the best survival strategy available. Because in that moment, your brain genuinely believes that moving will kill you faster than staying still. That's the horror. That's why sleep paralysis feels so real, so present, so absolutely unmovable. But it gets worse. You're awake. Your body is frozen. And now your brain is misfiring in other ways too. During this state, your visual cortex is in a strange place between sleep and wakefulness. The boundary between what's real and what your brain is generating becomes fuzzy. People report seeing shadows, feeling weight on their chest, sensing a presence in the room. These aren't delusions. They your brain's best guess at filling in the gaps while you reconscious, but neurologically paralyzed. Your amygdala is running at maximum. Your brain is overinterpreting sensory data. That shadow in the corner becomes something sentient. That sensation in your chest becomes a weight, becomes pressure, becomes something with intent. This is pure psychology combined with pure neurology. This is your brain scaring itself with its own processing errors. The real horror here isn't supernatural. It's biological. It's the fact that your own body and your own brain can turn against you in the most visceral way. That you can be fully conscious and completely helpless. That your biology has survival mechanisms so powerful they override your will entirely. What we fear most isn't always what's outside us. Sometimes it's what's happening inside us. It's our own nervous system. It's our own chemicals. It's the gap between consciousness and control. If you've ever experienced paralysis like this, you're not alone. You're not broken. You're just experiencing one of the most primal, most ancient responses your body is capable of producing. And that's where horror meets psychology. Subscribe to Unseen Depth for more explorations like this. We'll be back soon.